Yogi Bears! Welcome back to day 9 of Yogatober. Today we're going to be doing a ghost themed class. This is my ghost apparently. Hope you like my little friends down here. So think floating calm, think ethereal, think calm. Yeah, ethereal, I just said that word. Yeah, soft flowing ethereal is what I've scribbled down on my notes. So we're going to start with some, seated centering, imagining ourselves as a gentle ghost floating lightly. So we can just, as per usual, just make ourselves nice and grounded. Words. Nice, tall, long spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. I always have to yawn there. Sorry. Every time. I just did a massive yawn before I hit play as well. Maybe have a little stretch. Okay. It's been a long day on the computer. Right. Okay. So, okay. Right. So nice and heavy from the hips all the way down to the toes. And then draw the spine up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Oh my gosh, sorry, yawning again. And allow the hands to fall wherever they may. Really nice. And just either softening the gaze or closing the eyes. And just allow yourself to feel light, maybe tap into a little bit of lightness today, whatever that means to you. Oh, I've got a tiny spider on me. Sorry. Okay. Really nice. Okay. And just remembering your intention for Yogatober. And if you slipped off a little bit, that's okay. You've come back. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. I did the same thing the other day when I didn't show up, and I was like, no, I've not showed up. And I was like, just in previous years, as you can see from doing these videos, in previous years, I've been like, well, that's it. That's it. There's no catching up. And then it's just not, it's not happened. So perseverance, gentle perseverance. Trying to make a dip. Nah, never mind. Can't talk today. Sorry. Okay, gentle perseverance is what I'm trying to say. Um, okay. I'm yawning. Okay. Right. Gently open the eyes. So we are going to, just do some side stretches. So let's just inhale, bring the arms up. Ooh, what would you have done if I'd have just rocked up in like a massive sheet with like eye holes cut out? Like Willow and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, do you remember? Of course you do. Okay, bring the arms up, inhale. And then exhale, we're going to bring the right hand down. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, gang. I'm just so yawny today. I started work really, really early. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, over, think up and over, because my mama bear is on her way. So I did a really early start so I could get my hours in. Yeah, anyway. So sorry if I yawn. Realistic yoga. Okay, thinking like a ghost. Ooh, ooh. Again, we're gonna go the other way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, gosh, that feels really good. I did not have a very good stretch these last few days, apart from when I've been filming, but oh man. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to creep it round like a creepy ghost, which isn't in my plan, but we're going off book. Wispy fringe. Okay, so just one more time the other way. Oh, if I had the space right now, I would do this like backwards. Oh, but you could always just do it that way. And then, woo, woo. Okay. The woos are the most important parts. I'm just letting you know. Or do they say boo? Boo. Why am I saying woo? Right, okay. And we're going to do some cat cows. This is a very gentle class. It's supposed to be very calming, but I feel like I'm slightly hyper. So maybe by the end I'll be the yoga will have worked its magic. Okay. Now, I always like to, before I do some cat-cows, I always like to just curl my toes, especially my little pinky toe, and just have a really good, like, little stretch, because I feel like that feels really good, and I feel like we just don't stretch our feet enough in life, and we're on them all the time. All the dang time, if you're able-bodied, obviously. Okay. Right. So, and you can also do this in chairs. So if you're not able to do this position for whatever reason, then you can just do this seated, because it's all about the spine. Okay, we are going to do some child's pose, but you could just go from cat cow. So we've got our our cow pose. So we're arching. What are we doing? We're not doing that, Sorsha. We're lifting the spine. Lifting the spine. We're lifting the chin up towards the sky, drawing the shoulders back. Having a massive yawn if we need to. Maybe doing a little sway with the tail. Maybe a little moo. A little woo, a little boo, and a little moo today. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then we're going to arch the back like an angry cat. So you can just do this. You can pivot between these two. Pivot! You can just pivot between these two. I've said pivot a lot of times the last few days. Okay. Inhale. So if you're sat in your chair, you can be doing this. Exhale. If you're with me on the mat, make sure you press away from the mat with your fingers and also with your toes. Okay. And we're going to move this like we're floating through a drifting mist. I think that makes sense. We're going to widen the stance of our knees, so mat width apart. We're going to bring the big toes to touch, and then we're going to come back into child's pose, okay? All the way back down. Okay. So we're going to inhale, bring it forwards. Lift the tailbone up towards the sky, shoulders back, cow pose, chin up to the sky. Exhale, angry cat, angry ghost. And then lean it all the way back. Soften, 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 down to child's pose. Really nice. I'm going to show you an alternative that you can do as well if you feel like you need a nice little sort of extra, I'd say kind of an extra stretch in the hip. So you can come up. I'm coming towards the right. I'm leaning out almost into my cow pose, and I'm circling my hips now to the left. And I'm rounding my spine like the cat and coming back to child's pose. Okay, I'm going to demo that again. I'm bringing myself up through cow pose to the right, cow pose with a wide leg at the front, and then arching my back like a cat as I roll down to the left, okay? Let's do a couple of those if you want to, or you can just do your cat-cow seated or cat-cow child's pose, okay? If you're doing this with me, we're going to go the other way. I'm just going to pull my trousers up so I don't flash anybody. You're not paying for that, are you? Okay, and then I'm going to go the opposite way. So over to the left. Cow pose, find your inner cow, moo, and cat pose. Meow. Complete with sound effects, apparently. Remember to breathe. Breathing is important. One more time. Really nice. Okay. Peel it all the way up. You can use your bolster here under your knees as we come into a seated forward fold. I think I'm going to not use a bolster. Now, you can bend the knees nice and deep if you need to, especially if you're getting any lower back twinges. Or you can flex the feet nice and long legs. Inhale to lift up, reach. Exhale to ghost it out. Woo, boo, boo. Inhale and boo on the exhale. I feel like boo is like glass half empty ghost, and woo is like glass half full ghost. Pessimistic ghost versus optimistic ghost. Okay, inhale. Look forwards. Nice long spine. Exhale. Soften. Releasing any tension here. Oh, really nice. Remember, you can bend your knees deeply if you need to. Really nice. Bring it all the way up, and then we're going to bend down the knees, bring it to a butterfly. Really nice. Okay. Feet are nice and together. Now, the further forward your feet are, the softer the posture. Okay, so have a play around. Find what you are craving in your body today. You can also open your feet like a book. Feel the difference in the hips. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Leaning forwards. Really nice. Taking a few deep full belly breaths here. Nice and soft. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Soften. Really nice. Gently come all the way back up. And we're going to do the same, but this time we're doing Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're going to lie here all the way down. Okay. Now, if it feels better, you can always have the feet on the outer edges of the mat and bring the knees together. When I was experiencing some sciatic pain or niggles, I preferred to do that. Or you can bring the feet together. Again, the closer the heels are to the bum, the more intense the stretch. So remembering to just be gentle with ourselves today. Really nice. Maybe place one hand on the heart, one hand on the stomach, or both on the stomach or womb space. If you have a bolster, sometimes it's quite nice to put it just above the knees for a little bit of added weight, or you can gently push if that feels good. Just knead the thighs a little bit. Can also just feel really nice. Just soothing any niggles, any haunted areas of the body. My phone just ran out of storage after that terrible joke, so I feel like I've been reprimanded by the storage gods. Okay, bringing the hands up to the third eye. As always, a massive thank you for hanging out with me today. And well done on showing up. Give yourselves a little thank you. It's always the hardest part, folks. And I will see you in my next video. Namaste.